What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I have Saturday college basketball picks. The first time I'm giving out college basketball picks this season, all right? I have my four favorite plays today for the college basketball Saturday slate. Apologies for posting this video a little late, but I did take picks in games that are later in the day and like 3:30 and later on in the night games, so you guys have time to see this video and go get these picks in. I did submit my best free play last night on my Winible store. So guys, if you want to go get on that, you guys can sign up for free to get my best free play a few hours or even the night before the video drops. So you can get that play and get your picks in. All right, I have VIP access for weekly and monthly options for $49.99 a month. All right, so you can go check that out as well. Now, I'm taking today's picks on Chalkboard. All right, you guys can use my code TEACH10 on Chalkboard when you sign up. You'll get a 100% deposit match, so that's up to $100 bonus cash when you do deposit. All right, now let's get straight into these picks today. All right, I'll be completely honest, haven't been paying attention as much to college basketball recently as I should, with the NFL going on, the NBA going on as well. Been more focused on that, but I thought I'd like to switch it up a little bit for this Saturday since there's no college football. Well, there is college football on this weekend, but not a lot of big games. There's just a few bowl games that really aren't as important. But anyways, let's go get ahead and get right into it. All right, starting off with our first pick, Otega Oweh. We're going under 21.5 points and rebounds. Here's why I'm going with this. I haven't been paying attention as much to college basketball, but I'm just looking at trends, keeping it simple with these plays. All right. Otega Oweh's last 10 games, he's gone under this line in 9 out of 10 games. As you can see here, in his most recent game, he did go over. And he's kind of been ramping up a little bit, but I still like that he's gone under this line as he's been trending recently. Also, he's going up against a very tough Indiana team who is 55th in the country in points allowed and 73rd in the country in rebounds allowed. So pretty good. Again, last game, they went up against a nobody who's like one of the worst teams in Division I college basketball. So yeah, of course Kentucky's going to beat up on this team and he's going to go over. But in all these other games facing like tougher opponents, as you can see here recently, like Gonzaga and UNC, goes under this line. Does get close to the line, even against a bad team. He didn't go over in a blowout. Probably didn't play that much. But, against tougher opponents, he's going under this line. So that's really what I'm playing with the trend here. Not reading it too much into it as I haven't paid attention as much to college basketball, but I definitely like this line. And in these 10 games, he's averaging just 18.6 points in rebounds combined per game. Again, going up against a tougher opponent, it's going to be a lot tougher for him to score and get these rebounds against a tough Indiana team. All right, so that's where we're going with our first play. For our second play, I'm going with Jaden Bradley under 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. Again, just staying with trend here. Looking back on Jaden Bradley last season in 2024, he was going under this line 89% of the time, 33 out of 37 games where he only averaged just above 19 points, rebounds, and assists combined per game. So he wasn't even hitting 20 on average. All right. And in 2025, he's kind of trending very similar so far. He's gone under this line in 75% of these games where he's averaging just over 21 points, rebounds, assists combined. So a little bit more, but not a ton more, where the line's at 24.5 that we feel that good about it. Alabama is a tough team. Now, they haven't been playing well as of recently. They don't defend points and rebounds as well. We all know how Alabama's play style is with Nate Oates. It's run and gun, points, shoot, push the ball up the court. All right, so not necessarily a ton of defense. So we could see a decently high-scoring game in here. But I like this matchup for Jaden Bradley, how he's been trending. As you can see here, even against some lower opponents, still not really even coming close to this line. All right, I did hit this against UConn in a tough game. But other than that, really just not getting to that line. So I like how he's trending there against good and bad opponents. So that's our second pick for today. All right. Well, guys, before we hop into the last two picks, let me scroll up. If you're not taking on Chalkboard, guys, you can take these picks on Betr. Same code, TEACH10 when you sign up. New users, you'll just get a free $10 just for signing up. That's how awesome Betr is. You also get up to $200 bonus on your first deposit when you do decide to deposit. Also, for this Saturday, if you're not liking college basketball picks, you want to take some NBA picks, Betr's going to give you a free SGA square. So SGA just has to get 1 point or assist to win, and you boost your multiplier. All right. Now, guys, let's head back into these last 2 picks of the day for Saturday. All right, we're going with Honor Huff over 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, West Virginia's facing off against Ohio State. Ohio State, pretty good team defending against rebounds and assists, but they're not as good as defending as against points. All right, so that plays into this well. Also, Honor Huff has gone over this line in 8 out of his last 10 games, where he's averaging 20 combined points, rebounds, and assists. Been trending very well. Had a couple games where he's gone under, but really against some tough and bad opponents, he's going over this line. So I really like this here against a tough Pitt team in the ACC. They absolutely dominated him. Only held him under 50 points. So I really like how he's been trending. He plays a lot of minutes as well. As you can see, he plays, look at this, over 32.5 minutes per game. So he's gone 38, 39 minutes recently, 2 games ago. So I like how he's been trending there. Not shooting the ball as well as we would like, but he's shooting very well from 3. Making 4 threes per game on like 9 attempts. That's really good, especially in college, man. Some of these guys not necessarily shooting as well, but we like how Honor Huff has been playing, how he's been shooting the ball from deep, and I believe that's why he's going over this line. All right, so that's our 3rd pick. Now heading into our 4th and final pick, this is my best play. Now, I'm taking Duke Brennan over 21.5 points and rebounds. I gave out the free play last night. The line was 20.5. It got moved up to 21.5. Kind of sucks, but I would still take it at 21.5 anyways, because he's gone over this line in about half of his games, where he's averaging over 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. So over that line overall on average, he's had 3 straight games where he went right at 21. Does concern me a little bit, but he's getting the volume to go up there. Also, he's shooting very well this season. 58% from the field is actually awesome in college basketball. Now he is a forward, so he's probably getting a little more shots down low. As you see, he doesn't really shoot any threes at all. So, but that doesn't really matter. He's playing over 25 minutes a game, so he's getting enough minutes on the court to go over this line. I think the biggest thing will be, can he get the rebounds necessary? Now, Villanova's going up against this Pitt team. Pitt is a tough team, like I mentioned a minute ago. 96th in the country in points allowed and 84th in the country in rebounds allowed. But Duke Brennan plays enough minutes where he's going to get the opportunities to go over this line. All right, so this is my favorite play of the day. I know I put it last, but this is my favorite play of the day. All right, guys, just to quickly recap these picks for today. Just scroll up a little bit to get these all in here. Otega Oweh, under 21.5 points and rebounds combined. Jaden Bradley, under 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. Honor Huff, over 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. And then Duke Brennan, over 21.5 points and rebounds combined. Guys, I hope you like this a little bit, changing it up a little bit for this Saturday, going with some college basketball plays, see how we like it. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I work hard on all these videos, trying to get you guys these picks out every single day, doing the best that I can. Also, the links to my Winible store and Betr and Chalkboard signups will all be in the link in the description below and in the pinned comment, so you guys can go check that out. Guys, remember, you can go join my Winible store for free. You get my best free play every single day before this video comes out, and I post those picks every day. All right? Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, switching up a little bit, and I will see you guys tomorrow for NFL Sunday picks.